I just binged Apple's The Afterparty Season 1 in preparation for Season 2, and now that I've watched all but the finale of Season 2, is this going to be a mystery that's worthy of your time? As Aniq and Zoe attend Zoe's sister's wedding, they are shocked to discover the groom has been murdered, and now every guest is a suspect. Can the duo assist Danner and solve the crime, or will the culprit get away? This whodunit again tells the story from each suspect's perspective, each taking a unique film genre and style. So just like in the first season, The Afterparty features a different style of storytelling in that every episode focuses on one of the suspects' retelling of the events, and it's presented in a particular movie genre. Now in Season 1, we got a musical episode, one that was animated, even an action setting. Now here, there are brand new genres and styles that are showcased, and some of them just blew me away with the storytelling. We have the return of Sam Richardson as Aniq, Zoe Xiao as Zoe, and Tiffany Haddish as Danner. And then we have a brand new cast of characters that include people like Ken Jeong, Elizabeth Perkins, John Cho, Paul Walter Hauser, Vivian Wu, Jack Whitehall, and Zach Woods. Now the episodes, they all vary in length. Some are about 40 minutes and a couple are about an hour. So there's definitely variety for each perspective. And the episode just takes as long as it needs to tell that portion and then moves on to the next episode and perspective. And Richardson and Chow, they just continue to be standouts for me. They have good chemistry together and they can both be very awkward when necessary. I mean, more so Richardson's Aniq, but they both get moments where we can cringe at their discomfort. And the rest of the cast also brings a lot of strength in their performances. Some of them playing it so serious and straight that it makes them hilarious to watch. Like Elizabeth Perkins, she's so deadpan and says some of the most wrong things, but the way she delivers the lines made me laugh out loud. And Paul Walter Hauser is just a powerhouse in this. He's once again drawing on his offbeat, outcast loner persona to just craft a character that feels very familiar, but also real. Like, we all have known somebody like this dude before. He's strange, but seemingly harmless, a bit clingy and odd, where you just kind of feel sorry for him and then you let him tag along on stuff. Now, just like in the first season, I think the mystery this time is complex and it constantly has me guessing at who the murderer could be. Each of the characters, they bring a certain sketchiness to the table, and each, though, is seemingly plausible. And I absolutely love that I can't figure it out. And because I've seen all but the last episode, it was painful because I just need that resolution. Now, as far as the overall comedy goes, it is a mixed bag. Sometimes the jokes and the setups, they're wonderfully crafted to feel natural within the situation. But there are some times that just get a little bit tired and then become unfunny. Now, this doesn't happen often, but on the whole, I think I laughed less in this than in the first season. And maybe that's also because in this one, the dynamics are totally different. Here, we've got suspects at a wedding, but most are family or very close friends. So some of the time the humor came across more as biting and harsh than funny. And also, not only with the humor, but as a feature of this particular style of narrative, some story elements, they're going to be naturally repetitive because we relive them each episode. With some minor changes in how the events are told or maybe shown. Now, I was really digging some of the genres and the styles that this season captures. There's a sweeping epic romance, a period piece, one that's noir, and even one that is spot on in the style of one of my favorite directors. Now, I'm not going to say which one, but the colors and the framings, they're unmistakable. The actors as a whole have great chemistry, and through each interview that's conducted, I love how much backstory and development we get on the characters. We learn more and more as the episodes progress, which then help to convolute suspicions and create a lot of wavering doubt on the perpetrator. And for the most part, the pacing is good and efficient. There are some brief moments, though, in a couple of the episodes that felt like the story was either meandering or trying to create filler, and in these times, there was a noticeable slowdown in the storytelling. Not like it was taking this emotional beat to set up something impactful, but instead just didn't really know where it was going, or it maybe needed to pad the time a bit. I don't think this is an overarching problem that's rampant through the show, but you may find yourself a little restless in small parts. Now, the first 2 of 10 episodes is dropping at once to really get us invested in the story, and then there's going to be weekly releases. And while I am a fan of binging all show just all at once, this is one that can be fun to watch week to week as the mystery grows. It allows us to chew and ponder on all that we've seen and heard and maybe land on a suspect. And we've had a string of some fun whodunits lately with Glass Onion, Poker Face, and now the second season of The Afterparty. If you're into mysteries with rich and complex characters, it's a great time for viewing. So overall, the second season of The Afterparty once again revisits its formula of storytelling through differing perspectives, but successfully tackles new genres and styles of each story that are then complemented by a talented cast. Not all of the humor lands 100% of the time, and the pacing can be uneven in spots, but the character development and writing craft a complex and twisting whodunit that will keep audiences guessing until the very end. There's some very unsexy sex, brief nudity, a bunch of profanity, and then some violence. Now, even though I haven't seen the finale, the rest of the season has shown me enough to provide a score. I give The Afterparty Season 2 4 out of 5 couches. So do you have a favorite whodunit? Now, if you've never read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie and you like mysteries, that one is just masterfully written. But let me know your favorite in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.